So Gemini, for you, the full moon is going on in your second and your 8th house. So I'll start off by talking about this kite, which is connected with the nodes, and it's connected with Neptune retrograde in your 10th house of Pisces. And Cancer ruling your 2nd house, you have the Sun here and Mercury conjunct So the basis of this kite is suggesting that with your, it's suggesting because it's in your 6th house, the South Node is in the 6th house of Scorpio, and your North Node is in your 12th house, which is ruled by Taurus. This full moon is giving you this kind of this release, but it's also just illuminating the fact that there is a shift here. There's this free-flowing energy that is almost leading you to be part of something that would be very much liberating here for the collective. And because it's like Neptune retrograde in Pisces, which Pisces rules your your 10th house. Something involving work or what you do in the external has been kind of revealed to you that could help to just stimulate a trying to stimulate this like domino effect where through your through like just your own sense of reaching deep within your soul and pulling out inspirations and giving ideas that create more inner security with Cancer ruling your 2nd house, but also resourcefulness and self-value can trigger the collective to break out of anything that seems very fixed here. And also it's allowing for liberation of the subconscious area. So whatever has been deeply rooted or definitely heavily suppressed regarding some power dynamics. This kite energy is allowing you to help not only whatever it is you're communicating, you're doing within the world externally for work, but something's been revealed to you where you can kind of help others to also find the necessary confidence within them to almost liberate something from within their own mind that is keeping them isolated in some way or alienated in some way, to shake that energy off, to get more connected here and find some value within their voice. And also, Gemini, with this grand trine going on with Neptune retrograde in your 10th house and the Sun conjunct Mercury in your 2nd, it's a grand water trine. And Scorpio ruling over your 6th house regarding the South Node. Seems as if this grand trine for you there's a lot of healing being generated from the work you do and allowing for your own life to be a testament to others. To kind of further inspire them to get away from anything that relates to past dynamics of keeping them in some sort of monotonous, cyclic controlled routine that they somehow can't break away from. So I feel like for you, what's going on with this grand trine is with this full moon, it's helping you to help others get out of a certain kind of routine, to find healing in trusting more and going with the flow, or just incorporating something new that can create some more mental stimulation that gets them out of the mind frame of doing this same thing over and over and over, that doesn't allow for any kind of like spiritual food or anything the soul may want to experience differently. So you're helping kind of get people to just realize that, so maybe they could do something different. So I feel like, you know, this energy is really helping you just use this grand trine to not only, you know, use that voice you have to help inspire and spread information. You're doing it in such a way with this grand trine where it's helping others release anything that can be holding them back from incorporating something new to their schedule, or changing their schedule, or looking at it differently, in order to help them inspire to come out of anything that seems very cyclic, that doesn't allow them any breathing room to think, or to allow any curiosity with the mind, or anything that the soul can grab onto as far as hope, or like some sort of contentment, that it can have certain experiences that it needs, necessary for some growth. Healing can come from the growth. So, and then this T-square going on with, let's see, with Saturn retrograde, which is in Aquarius, and that is ruling your ninth house. And with the north and south node connected with this T-square, the release point is in Leo, which rules your third house. So this is more kind of directing and integrating some sort of structure that helps within the community. And I say, within, the collective, yes, but you're doing it locally within the community, and it's in a way where you're able to kind of present yourself, or present some sort of, there's some sort of authority that is propelling you, the necessary need to want to get involved with almost liberating, or helping to liberate this sense of feeling as if everyone here is their own island. It's almost as if people, not necessarily just people in general, but whatever's happening with this T-square, the release point being in Leo here, which is ruling over your third house, this is in direct correlation with the community, your nearby community, where you participate in, as far as connecting with others and aligning with people locally. And it's as if the Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, you're integrating some sort of call to action that can create the practical and the necessary steps that people can take in order to feel more connected as they make a transition from getting out of the past and moving into their future, which is very, with Uranus here connected with the North Node in Taurus, it's almost as if it's, it could feel isolating, but it also feels very unpredictable. So it's almost as if you have this need, this necessary need to step up because of Saturn and what you have been learning through Saturn moving through your ninth house is how you can kind of bring in some really useful wisdom, some very useful knowledge, and a very useful philosophy, and making it very practical and structural that can be used to create some sort of inspiring influence in other people's lives that give them the courage to almost embrace the radical and the unknown. Because the 9th, the 12th, and the 9th, yeah, the 9th, the 12th, the 6th, and the 3rd. There's this need to, it's a call for action from you because this mutable energy. I say mutable because of the houses, but it's also, you know, this, the element, the modality is fixed, but because the houses have this mutable quality as well. Yeah, you feel like some sort of need to kind of step up and help others, to find the courage to act, to take action on changing things that that are almost like just some sort of like fixity regarding how they feel limited to what they do within the bigger context of their need to connect and contribute back to the greater whole, and how to come out of some sort of like routine schedule that seems very just overdrawn and doesn't allow for any time